I'm often asked how I do my winged eyeliner. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Everyone's going to have their own little technique, but I will tell you this for sure, is that it takes practice. You have to practice it on a regular basis, perhaps even daily. A few things that are going to help you are things like an eyeshadow primer. This one is from MAC Cosmetics. I love it. It helps because everyone's eyelids excrete a little bit of oil. You only need a teeny tiny little bit of this stuff. If you use too much, it is no bueno. So use just a tiny, teeny little bit and get that onto your whole eyelid. And I actually like to sort of bring it out into the outer corners of my eyes because I get little sort of oily corners. The next step is to tight line your eye. Now you can do this with like a pencil or a kajal. You can use a very dark brown or a dark gray or a navy blue or black. This is kind of a fun product that I am trying. It's from Jillian Dempsey. It's called Flick Trick, and it has this kind of interesting tip on the end, which you can swivel, and you can use this to tight line your eye. I'm gonna try to do this and see what I'm doing. Good luck. Good luck to all of us. Okay, so when I'm tight lining, I always pull up my eye so that you can see the water line. I have this the wrong way. And I'm just gonna press that right into my lash line, because lashes have kind of like they're not just like one line of lashes. You can instantly see how much this gives my eye definition. Something that also happens as you age and gravity starts to do its beautiful magic is that everything starts to drop a little bit, including the water line of your eye. And so if you don't tight line it, it can sometimes be visible, and that's not what you want. Again, just going in right along the lash line, right in the water line of the eye. Eyeliner. One of my favorites is the MAC Cosmetics Brush Stroke 24-Hour Liner, and this one's called Brush Black. And the easiest way for me is I go from the very outer corner of my eye, and I like kind of a straighter line because I have a slightly hooded eye, and my the crease of my eye comes down fairly low. So I don't want that line to disrupt this line. Does that make sense? Anyway, I like to pull it out straighter as opposed to flicking it upwards. So I just go into the inner corner and give myself a little flick. Then I turn around backwards and connect that line back into my lash line. Doing these things in tiny steps also helps. So don't think that you have to go from the inner edge and one swoop all the way across. That's not going to make your life easy in terms of the symmetry. And I'm just going to tidy up any edge. The other thing that you can do is grab a Q-tip and clean up that edge if it's not as perfect as you would like it. But honestly, sometimes I just stop here and do my mascara and leave it be. However, if you would like a more classic shape, then I start on the inner edge, and I just go as close to my lash line as possible. And you may notice that I'm not closing one eye to do it, because when you do that, your eye gets all scrunched up and then you can't see what you're doing. So keep your eyes open, tip your chin up a little bit, and just rest the brush or the little sort of felt tip right along your lash line, and just kind of join things together. Now, you can keep looking straight ahead at yourself into the mirror and see what kind of shape you would like to have. For me, I think I would like a little bit higher right over my pupil. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit thicker. Just over where my pupil is. And the good thing about doing it in these kind of baby steps is that you can make tiny adjustments as you go. You can always make that a lot thicker or thinner, whatever your vibe is. And that's really how I do it. The other tip that I have to give you is do the eye that is hardest for you. So if you are a right hand dominant person or a left hand dominant person, whichever side you find more challenging, do that side first, because it's easier for you to replicate what happened on the side that was harder on the side that is easier for you. And go back in again, just with my little flick on the outer edge. Then look straight ahead and see if the symmetry is okay. Good enough. So go back in backwards and connect that line into your lashes and then fill it in. And then you're going to start building the line over top. And I just do little baby strokes. And often I will kind of rest my pinky finger on my cheek to give my hand a little bit of stability. Okay, so again, when I look at this straight on into the mirror, I'm seeing that I want it to be a little bit higher over my pupil to match the other side. That looks good to me. The last step is mascara. The one I'm going to use is the MAC Stack mascara, and I'm just going to really get that into the base of the lash and wiggle it back and forth, because I want the base of my lash to be able to hold the length once I get product on. And you can put as many layers of mascara on as you would like. If you like mascara on your bottom lashes, go ahead. For me, I tend to prefer the top lashes only if I'm doing this kind of look. And that's how I do my eyeliner. Thanks for watching. I hope that helps.